Well, hello and greetings, everyone. I'm Janet Harley, your host for Faith in an Ever Changing World, Encouragement and Hope. Faith Story. And I am so pleased to have with me and so honored to have Jen
Yeah.
Hudson with me. Jen is an award winning actress and speaker, and she and her husband, Jim E. Chandler, created and own the family franchise, The Farmer and the Belle, producing award winning movies, commercially relevant books, and on trend jewelry. And their first movie, an inspirational Christmas comedy, The Farmer and the Belle, Saving Santa Land. And it was in theaters. I hope that you got to see it. It was not in a theater near me, but I did see it. I did watch it on YouTube. So you can see it on YouTube. Look it up. It is wonderful. Um, and it was a bestseller on Amazon for 6 weeks upon release. Oh, and she has launched a jewelry line on QVC before Christmas, along with her book Divine Beauty, Becoming Beautiful, based on God's truth, in which she co-authored with Michelle Cox. Wow. Well, you are going to all be blessed this morning with your faith story. And
I'm so excited to be here, Janet.
right after this short intro, we will hear Jen Gotson's faith story. Stay with us. And welcome back. And Jen, please share with us your faith story.
My faith story. Gosh, where do we begin?
Mm,
There's so much. You know, Janet, I think what's the most on my heart is I went through a really difficult relationship that I know so many people that I've met and friends that are currently going through. And as a Christian, when that relationship cannot be worked out, it often ends in a separation that's a forever separation,
yeah.
called the Big D. And after exiting that, when I was told that, you know, this individual he'd rather be in life without me, I felt such a failure and wondering what is wrong about me. You know, what did I do wrong? I tried so hard. I have a medical element that without medication, I'm not healthy. And so I looked at that was the result. And I looked at my image and I felt overweight, and I thought that was my reason. I'm not pretty enough. And as a result, going through that journey, I had a fast that I went on. And Janet, I literally encountered through this fast, it was a 7-day fast, like Jesus. Like I really, I closed my eyes and it was as if Jesus was right there with me. And he said to me, I want you to give me all of that pain. And I want you to let me feel that you don't feel like this individual doesn't want to be with you, but I want you to know I'm Jesus and I want to be with you.
Right.
And Jesus said to my heart, you are my bride. And he said, I want you to take off your ring and I want you to put on my ring to remind you that you are my bride. Yeah. Well, fast forward, I met my forever husband, Jimmy Chandler. Yes. And when he proposed to me, he took off that ring and he put on this one. And it has 3 diamonds in it. The top one, it kind of comes on up and he goes, this is now Jesus. And this is me and this is you. And together with our eyes on Christ, we will grow.
My.
And yeah, right.
Ooh,
And not
just
only
chills.
putting it on God, but he cooks incredibly. Like Janet,
Oh
we're
my
talking about like
goodness.
your chef,
Oh,
like smacking chicken with honey mustard sauce to
wow.
burgers. He had my
Oh
heart,
my goodness.
especially when he was a dancer and we went skiing. And I was like, this man is incredible. And
Oh,
so
man.
I would say that's my faith story. And through the journey of pursuing Jesus, pursuing therapy and psychology, and most importantly, the Bible, I learned the definition of what my shirt says is divine beauty.
Yeah.
And I found freedom in my value. And that's how I wrote the book. And I inscribed those inscriptions on this bracelet to remind me that I am God's masterpiece and that my body and my soul are marvelously made, as it says in Psalms. And
That's wonderful.
and
Yes.
that's my faith story that now I just
Oh my goodness. That's awesome. And I know that's going to be mean a lot to viewers who are watching. It certainly means a lot to me. And I think especially as women, we all feel at some point in time that maybe we just aren't pretty enough, or maybe not pretty at all. I remember in school feeling, I wish I could look like the other girls, who were more popular maybe, or who had prettier hair, or, and I had freckles and and all of that when I was young. So, but I think we all go through that. But we are we are a daughter's king. We are his daughter. And and we are beautifully and wonderfully made and through his image. So, and men are beautiful too, because they are also created in the image of God. So we are all important to him, and and we are worthy. We are worthy.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Absolutely.
Janet, 90% of women from the research we did hears the lie in their mind that starts from that childhood wound. I'm ugly. I'm not worthy.
Yeah.
And no one will ever love me, like really love me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what an encouragement you are. And you showed the bracelet a while ago. I know that's a big part of the movie, The Farmer and the Belle. Saving Santaland. And so if you would tell us, a little bit more about that bracelet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure thing. So because I struggled with my image, I wanted to inscribe biblical inscriptions that I could look down to remind me. And there are 5 charms in the bracelet, and each charm, basically it's its own biblical and psychological pathway to renewing your mind. The first charm is about your physical image. The second charm is about those inner wounds, like Janet, you experienced when you were younger, comparing yourself. I had a family member who was so important about appearance. And these wounds draw deep. So we want to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. The third charm is from our research, is what makes us beautiful. And that is joy. When we have the joy of Jesus that radiates, and we're using, as it tells us in 1 Peter, whatever gift God has given us to serve others in joy, that's radiantly beautiful.
Absolutely.
The fourth charm is about our purpose, about our calling, because God has put a purpose and a hope. And when we're operating in that gifting, there is a confidence that has this aroma of beauty and attraction. But what we realized, people are on social media, and the dopamine releases anytime you get a like or a share or a view, because we're trying to get acceptance and love from these outside sources. But if we truly, in the depths of our soul, can do a paradigm shift and get our love from Christ, but like not just say I'm getting my love from Christ, really encountering Christ's love, that's why we designed this charm bracelet, to be adjustable, to have a fall down in your palm of your hand, a heart. And Greg and Aaron Smalley from Focus on the Family, the therapist, said you have to have an open heart to ever have healing. And on the back of the heart, it's a reminder and a prayer, Jesus, help me grasp how wide, high, long, and deep is your love for me. And if we get our love from Christ, now we truly have freedom. And so, yeah, so the packaging is super cute. We love it. There's an amazing song that Becca Shea wrote called Magnificent Masterpiece that's available on iTunes. And when you
yes.
And it is an Tiffany-inspired chain with Alex and Ani coin size smooth with a heavy, nice weight coin size charm. That wraps around you. Works as an amazing gift for yourself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Great Mother's Day gift, too.
I was going to say, Mother's Day is a few days away. So
yeah, you can get it on our website, thefarmerandthebell.net, BELLE, or you could go to my website and it'll direct you there, Jen Gotzon. And if you did want to order it for Mother's Day, you could type the promo code in, Jen Gotzon, and you'll get a little discount hanging out with us.
That's great. That's great. And I'll tell you, and Jen, I've already put your links in the comment section. They'll show up on my Facebook page, and then I'll place them elsewhere where this is going live as well. So, but thank you so very much for being with me today and sharing this beautiful faith story. And I just love The Farmer and the Bell. Land. What a heartwarming, funny. There's romance, that relationship and all. So I mean, it was just had all the elements, and the acting, of course, is outstanding. So I just encourage everyone to go look it up on YouTube. You can see it there. But Jen, thank you so much. And now your franchise, are you planning to do another movie?
We are, and I've got a prop. Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Right. Actually, Janet, you're the first person to see it because they just came in yesterday. We are doing a sequel, and it is about love and respect based on Ephesians 5:33. We've been being consulted and inspired by Emerson Eggerichs, who wrote the book, and the entire movie, The Farmer and the Bell.
Look at that. Look at that.
It is about an aged out model and a former bull riding farmer learns that it takes love and respect to have a fulfilling marriage.
Absolutely. That is just awesome. That's great. I'm looking forward to number 2. All right. So awesome. And it's so great that you got to announce that. How wonderful. How wonderful. And if you will, one question I have is, in this ever-changing world, what is one thing we can do to hold on to our faith?
What a really good question. I really think I could talk theory, but let me just talk about myself. I struggle with control and I struggle with trust, truly trusting Jesus. So I think for me, one of the best ways that I'm really able to hold on to that relationship with Christ is I close my eyes. And it's almost an acting exercise that I've learned from school. And I use you close my eyes and I imagine as if Jesus is behind me and he's holding me. And then I take my breath and I exhale and I fall into his arms. And then I breathe, imagining his peace being breathed into my soul as he lifts me up. And then I pray for his joy resounding to come upon me. that peace that surpasses understanding. And then that's one of the ways that I hold on to my.
That's a beautiful imagery, using imagery there. So that's wonderful, Jen. Thank you. Thank you. And I want to thank everybody for joining us today, and all of my friends and family on the Creative Motion Network, who will also be watching this later. And just want to say, have faith and look up, friends, where our help comes from. God bless. Bye.